Today I want to briefly relate my experience with a guitar brand that is not very well known. The name is IYV, stands for Inyen Vina, and these guitars are from Korea, but they're manufactured, I believe, in Vietnam. And there's very little information about these guitars on the internet, but and they're distributed by Amazon here in the United States. But these guitars have a great surprise to offer because they're very well manufactured. The finishes are just beautiful, and overall the quality of all the parts very comparable. But what's most interesting is the price and how difficult it is to get these guitars. So I want to relate my experience because I recently started a project looking for a good tone for my bachata music in guitar, and I was looking for a 335 semi-hollow or full hollow body guitar style, and I stumbled into these guitars and I took the gamble. So I want to share with you the pros and the cons of buying these guitars, but overall I could tell you that they're totally worth the gamble. I have about 7 different models of these guitars, and I want to tell you the good and the bad and what you're really getting into it. So there's going to be a playlist where you will be able to see all of the different models that I have and my personal experience with each one of them. Overall, in essence, I can tell you that these guitars are a great value for money. Great value for money. Most of these guitars feel in the $1,000 range, the body itself. Now, when it comes to the hardware, when it comes to the pickups, this is where you can upgrade these guitars. But what it comes with, the stock pickups and tuners and whatnot, is fairly good. It's usable. Nothing wrong with it. But there's room for improvement. Now, what's best for me is that they come with the basic structure that you can upgrade. Like the wood is beautiful, the finish is beautiful, and this is my favorite one, and it is a neck through body, and it's just a fantastic guitar. It keeps tuning perfectly. Intonation great, feels great. The neck is like a D-shaped neck, slim but not super slim, and yeah, it's just this guitar is a jewel. It's a very valuable instrument. Of the bad, I could say that when you order these guitars from Amazon, in my experience, they take a long time to arrive, approximately 4 weeks, and I don't understand why. Also, another curious thing about these guitars is that they are marketed or labeled IV, like IVY on Amazon, but really the name is IYV and stands for Inyen Vina. What else can I say about these guitars? Yeah, not all of the guitars that I got are that great, but they're all worth the money that I pay for and much more. Some of them are much better deal than the others. Final thoughts, who do I recommend Inyen Vina Guitars for? I think experienced players and people that can modify their guitars will make the most out of these instruments. I believe that they're worth the investment because the structure of the instrument is solid, and I think they come pretty well set up from the factory or from Amazon's warehouses. They come pretty well they come pretty well set up from Amazon warehouses. However, it's still a gamble. Not all of them come very well set up, but the majority do. Another thing that is a drawback is that they were poorly shipped. Out of all of the guitars that I got, I believe 2 were damaged, 2 or 3, and I had to ask for a replacement. And it's very hard to get the same guitar. It's easier to get your money back than to get the same guitar because they run out very fast. They usually have a single model for sale that they have like a significant stock of, and then they have, you know, maybe 5 or 6 or 7 of every other model where they have it in stock. But for the most part, this brand only has like 1 guitar for sale. And there's some models that are more attractive to people. They sell out usually, they put out a stock of the various different guitars, and like within 24 hours they're gone. You can't buy them. And then it is very difficult to get them because they take a while to arrive. And then when they arrive, there's a high possibility that it was not well packaged and it arrives with a ding or arrives damaged, you know. So those are the pros and the cons. Overall, I highly recommend this for experienced players, experienced people that have experience setting up guitars. That being said, it could be a good solution for a person that is learning how to play, because the price ranges between about $112 to almost $300. This is the most expensive model that they sell, and as of right now there's only 2 left of this particular model. I think it's the IC's 200. And I must say that the pictures on the website don't make justice to how beautiful this guitar is. This guitar is just solid wood. The grain is beautiful. It feels so good. They make these neck through bodies, and just, you can play anything on this. This model, I did some modifications. I added a treble bleed in the volume knob, and I added push-pull coil splits, and I'm very satisfied with the sounds that I get out of it. All right, if you're interested in different models, I'm gonna have a whole playlist of different guitars of this brand, and I hope this can help inform your purchase decision and maybe shed some light into these instruments. Thank you.